Hello everyone, my name is Kleinicus and welcome back to my Let's Play of City Skylines. In the last episode, we were able to build a couple of bridges to the northern area of our city, just across the river here, and we're currently dubbing it the Waterfront District. Apparently it's got free smoke detectors, that's what the little icon beneath there means. And this will be where we have a lot of our, when you think of larger city, like our taller buildings, the skyscrapers, you got the apartments, you've got your large commercial complexes, all that really good stuff. So that was the big thing last episode, and we also, we also had a small sinkhole. So obviously the best way to remember the sinkhole is to fill in the sinkhole with lots of dirt and make a park. So everyone's on there walking around all happy-go-lucky, remembering their fallen friends, I suppose. Now, last episode I had also mentioned that we may want to consider building a north to south road that has 4 lanes in it. Sort of like a nice big intersection to carry a lot of our volume, because as you can see the roads are starting to get a little more jammed up, so it wouldn't be a bad idea necessarily. So since we have a good number of citizens now, 9,400, I think it's time we start to do that. So let's see here what we got. We've got a 4-lane road, and this will cause a bit of confusion in the meantime when people are trying to adjust and their homes are destroyed, but it is for the good of traffic. There we go. I was trying to drag along there and see what we could do. So that'll build along there. Oh, and the one thing it looks like, the upgrading tool can transform. Oh, there's something that can do. Okay. Space already occupied from what? Oh, right. So right here we've got a plaza. So since the plaza is one of those like named areas, we have to relocate it essentially. We'll put it maybe right here, because obviously it won't move with the road when we're expanding the road. Wait, what's over here that can't be moved? More residents, Beechwood. Wait, why can't I build over here? I'm very confused. What's going on? Hello? What do you mean it's already preoccupied? I could build here before, I thought. Space, what's occupied over here? Alright, I guess we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Sorry, buildings. Oh, wait, what was it? Wait, what was this? Hang on, wait. I think I found our culprit. Oh, the police station. Classic culprit. Alright, let's relocate you. Let's relocate you here, actually. There you go, you're generally the same area. And now we should be able to build that road out. There we go. Let's just rebuild that there. Okay. So we'll let everyone move in. And the one thing, too, is that our money is starting to get a little low. We're at about 92, 93,000. So we will want to be a little careful with how we're spending our money going forward here, just until we can get a bit more income going, which hopefully shouldn't be too bad after we get a lot of our buildings built back in. Alright, so let's convert back, or let's move back over here to where we were before. And so the one thing we need right now is a little more of the commercial area. So let's take a look and see here what we can get from a high density commercial area. Maybe we can get something right here, and something right here. Oops, didn't go quite to the road there, so let's pop that in there, and we'll see what comes up there. I'm actually not sure how much that will impact the need, although I'd imagine because it's high density, it'll probably have a pretty good impact. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out there. Actually, yeah, that seems to be pretty good so far. And the one thing too, as well, that now that we're seeing, oh, hang on, what's going on here? Buses. There's a lot of you buses here, actually. That's actually quite a bit of you, and I'm wondering why you're backlogging traffic. Oh, I wonder, maybe we can... Okay, there's actually a 4-lane road with bus lanes in here. I wonder if we can actually... Okay, I have an idea. Let's take a look for a second and see what our bus routes are. So our bus routes go, it looks like, on this road here, all the way from the bottom up to whatever this area is here with the Summit residence. Let's maybe try converting this to a shared road. I'm not sure how much that will do. Oh, nope, not what I wanted. My bad. There we go. This will be more of a shared road, so let's see how that works out. Because maybe we can get the buses to go in one lane here, and we can get everyone... Oh, yeah, because look at that. That's all backing up because of these. And so I'm not sure why... I mean, maybe that was just bad timing because there were so many buses backing up there. Oh, yeah, because I guess the other buses were backing into the lane there. Alright, that kind of makes sense, I suppose. Buses, I'm watching you. Alright, so let's see if that actually helps clear out a little bit. I'm not sure if it will, to be honest. I've never actually used those roads before, but maybe it will. And let's actually add a couple more trees here as well, because why not? Let's beautify our city a bit. People like trees, and actually here we go. People like trees enough that, you know, it makes sense that we'll put them in. It also helps to reduce the noise pollution, so I think that's not too bad. So okay, people are moving back in. We've got a good bit of money coming in as well. Nice hefty income. So let's see if we can do anything else from a transit perspective. So we've got actually a couple of areas that we can get access to. Like the north side here with the Waterfront doesn't have any access yet. Downtown Core's got a couple of buses. Saltman Nugget Farms has some. Forest has none. So instead of trying to worry about bus routes, I wonder if it's maybe best we try and do a subway, or metro in this case. It's interesting, it costs 15,000 for a stop, so it'll be about 60 grand to get maybe 4 or 5 stops around. Actually, let's see, can I maybe get a loan to help with that? You know what, we'll take the loan, and we'll see how this turns out. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So we've got the metro station here, and I think maybe we can get it so there's, say, 5 stops in total. One in the south here, one in the north, and then one at each of the Waterfront, Forestry, and... oh, you need water. Crap. And farms down here. There we go. My bad. That will be a continuing issue this entire game. Me forgetting to give people water and electricity. I am the worst at that. Anyway, where were we? Metro station. So luckily, all we need above surface, as you can see, is like a little 2x2 area. Maybe you can't see it, but a 2x2 area. The green portion you see there is all below surface, and so luckily that's not going to impact how our city looks, and I'm proud of that. So let's maybe put one here. Let's put one... Is there somewhere down here I can get it? Maybe along the front corridor. Let's see. Just trying to minimize the impact on buildings. We'll put one there. Sorry, people who now have a subway going beneath them. Can we get one out here, perhaps at the farms? Yeah, we'll get one right there. Maybe get one over here by the forest. And then we'll pop one... Yeah, and then we'll pop one right up here where people are coming off for the apartments. So those 5 can be like our first sort of ring road type route. And so now all we have to do is build out all of the... Oh, that's going to be expensive. So let's not get too much into that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. This will probably not look ideal. We'll see how this works out actually, because it's kind of an odd shape we've got going on. Let's see how this works out. 15 grand. Oh, we're getting a little short on funds there, so we'll have to see. Oh, that's going to be a sharp turn. Hopefully they can make it. It's not telling me otherwise, so hopefully that's fine. Fingers crossed. Slope too steep. Why? Oh, slope's too steep probably because of the water. Oh yeah, okay, it's because of the water there. So it looks like we're gonna have to build out here, and then build in and around. Oh, that looks disgusting. Oh, okay. Sorry, anyone who wanted a nice, clean ride. 40 grand. Just watching the money there because also we don't want to lose too much. Alright, we're at 30 grand and we are not building anything more. Let's just get our stops in here because the stops or the lines are free. And so just like the buses too, it's probably a good idea to have them going clockwise and counterclockwise, so both ways along the routes. Let's get that there. Just that we don't have someone who's sitting on the bus or on the metro trying to go one stop over and has to go the entire route. Obviously, we want to be efficient about it. So people look to be happy, and let's just go to our summary tab here to make sure it all went through properly. Go to our trams. Yes, we do. We have our 2 metro lines. So with our bus routes, we were kind of calling them 01, 02, like numerals. So let's maybe try letters on this one. A1. Downtown Loop. I have no idea why we're calling it that, but we are. And then to the same degree, A2 is also downtown loop, just in the opposite direction. So I think for our metro, we'll have like A, B, C, D, E, like letters being our denoters for the routes, and then 1 and 2 being, you know, clockwise or counterclockwise. Hopefully people like it. Hopefully they start taking it, and my, you know, public services aren't for nothing. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. So how are we doing? So let's go through here quick and see how we're doing from the rest of our stuff. So landfills, we're doing pretty good. You can see that we're slowly going down with our storage. That thankfully our processing is exceeding what we're producing, so that's always good. Education. Oh, we need a lot more schools, but we don't really have the funds for it now, do we? Gotta love good city planning. It's 10,000, so I think we should be okay, actually, if we do it maybe 1 more there. Being very conservative now, because I don't want to get pushed into the negatives. But okay, so we're okay. Oh, not really okay. Can we take a second loan out? That's 20,000, that's not really helpful. You know what? I think we're paying more taxes. Because if you can't get the money through other means, just take it from your citizens. That's what this game at least shows me. It's not that we don't have any. It's just that I think of an idea and I'm too impatient to wait. So while we are waiting for money to come in, let's continue building out here. Let's get ourselves the rest here of a nice commercial area. And let's also maybe look at a couple of offices too. You know, I'm not sure how effective that'll be, because I'm not sure how many educated workers we have. But you know what? It's worth a shot. Let's see. Get like a nice waterfront office property. You know, maybe people who are busy working in the offices will want to go into downtown or into the malls for lunch or buying some things, go live in the waterfront apartments. Like, it's basically its own community by itself here. It's great. Hopefully everything works out for that. So in the meantime, we'll keep that on the back burner that we need education. But that was just for elementary. For high school, we're still okay. And university will have to build one, but I think that costs about 75,000 or 100,000, so we've got a little way to go before we get to that. Although we've got about 8 grand coming in a week, so that's not too bad. Public library, I mean, we have the one, it's sort of a token right now for us. We'll build those out later too. Happiness, people are generally happy, except for those who are not happy apparently. Not enough educated workers. Well, let me tell you, we are in the process of building stuff, just I need you to pay your taxes so that way we can build that university. So we're doing that, that's fine. Happiness, health, okay, average health is 72%, that's not too bad. Death care, we're okay. I wonder if we can probably get the crematorium at some point, but probably not the highest priority. Levels, not important. Wind, traffic. 89% traffic. So we still have this area here, which actually is looking okay right now. That seems to be fine. I guess just the main volume of coming into the city that's impacting it. And we still have a bit of volume down this corridor here. It's still because of those buses there. I guess it's unfortunate having the 2 routes right back to back to back. So we may have to look at changing that going forward, but not overly concerned right now. We've got a little bit of build up here as well coming into the into this area. But I think again for now, like traffic flows around the 90, high 80s, low 90s, we're still okay. Pollution, oh, don't even want to look at that. No, you're complaining about your taxes now, are you? Alright, well, fine. If you're complaining about your taxes, let's lower the taxes back to 12%. Lower it back down. We'll take a bit of a cut on on the income side, but hopefully not too significant. I mean, we're still making 8.4 per week. It'll go down a little bit, but hopefully that people will stop complaining. Looks to be good. The error message went away for everyone complaining about their taxes. Buses, you're doing fine down there. That's good. And so it looks like these people are all going out of business because of the whole not enough educated workers. So let's maybe speed things up a little bit. Try and get that university built up, because that will really, really help with all of that. Now, I don't know if we want to have maybe the university somewhere around here, or maybe up to the north. It'd be good to have it along a transit route, so let's just see maybe what we can do from an options perspective. Like, we've got this area down here, so maybe we can, yeah, you know what, maybe we can put something down in here, depending how large it is. It'll be next to our metro route, and not egregiously far from the main thoroughfares of roads. Oh, we're here. How are you guys doing? Oh, passengers aren't too bad. Are there enough? So each one has a capacity of 180, and yeah, it looks like that no one's waiting at stops beyond the length, beyond like one train length. So that's good as well, actually. Alright, so we'll get that going. That's all good. Yeah, so we'll build the university down here, I think. That might be a good spot to put it. But just how much does it cost? Oof, 75,000. 75,000. That should be reasonable, honestly. I don't see it being too much of an issue. Well, so let's keep building this part out here in the meantime. Oh, bike lanes, that's not bad. Not for now, though. But we will after. Can we get this moved up at all? Yes, we can. Let's try and get that there. So that's an interesting, oh, that's interesting. Through intersection. So this will be an interesting layout for sure, but I think it'll be worthwhile. So we can just cut across there maybe, or actually just cut down here first, and then cut across. And maybe build one thing up here too, where we cut across as such. And we can keep building out our apartments up here, so let's keep building our apartments. Because everyone clearly loves to come here for all of their residential needs. There we go. So actually, you know, we'll cut on that for now. Don't want to oversaturate it right now and have things build and then all of a sudden they go away. So we're building up here. We're not too bad. Just, come on. 75,000 is all I need. A little more. Oh, I sound like a gambler trying to make some money. Oh, I guess it's because the educated workers all went to the offices, which does make sense, like, you know, law firm, architects, financial services. So that must be why they're all pulling away from here. So that actually, I guess, makes sense. Hey, look what I forgot to do. Water. Oh boy. I don't know why this place elected me as mayor. Alright, there we go. So they should all be good. They should have the electricity coming from the other buildings over there. There we go. Well, it's not too crowded yet from that perspective, so we should be good. I'm kind of interested now, though, how people are going to get to their apartments if they live along here, because they can't actually cross the road, it looks like do a left-hand turn. I guess, are they going all the way around? Oh, they're not. They're just driving that way for whatever reason. Cool. Alright, so we have 82,000, 83,000, so... Alright, fingers crossed that there is not another disaster that pushes us into the negatives. That'll fit nicely there. Alright, here goes nothing. Boom. Alright, and now we are not touching anything from a money perspective until later on. So let's see, this covers off 4,500 students, so that's good. I mean, that's 45% of our population, assuming that that entire population goes to university. I think we're doing pretty good, actually. Oh, wow. We're actually kind of crowded down here. Interesting. Oh, I guess because of the subway, everyone is walking along there. That makes sense. Good for them. Good for them. You're a cemetery. You're doing fine. If people are walking all along there... Actually, I'm just curious. Where is everyone going from there? Let's see. Go to our routes. Do pedestrians, and we'll do it from here. Oh, they're just going all over. There is no one particular area, so it's just they're going there because that's where the traffic is, or transit is. That makes sense. Well, that's good at least. I'm glad people are using transit as necessary. So now we just gotta wait for everyone to get educated so they'll start working in all of the you know, say for example this building, because they're down to 1, and honestly that's going to start pushing everyone away, and you don't want that to happen. So now let's see what we can do here from... Now we're okay. I was thinking maybe building a couple more pathways out, but I think we're okay for now. So money's coming back in, we're good. We still have a large demand for residential, so I guess let's move in some more apartments. I'm not going to complain about that. That's more money for us. Let's get to about there. We'll go about halfway down. Let's get that. There we go. We'll put it like that and we'll see what happens. Again, that hopefully should cut down on our demand. I mean, our demand's massive right now, which is great and all. I'm glad for that. It's just... We'll have to be careful because we don't want to bring too many people in too quickly, because otherwise then our existing services won't be able to cover all of that. So you're emptying, that's good. Processing. A dead person is waiting for transport. Aw, someone died at the incineration plant. I mean, if you want to turn it to crematorium, you could probably just, you know, chuck the body. I'm kidding, don't do that. That's a bad idea. We're doing pretty good from our production processing capacity, but let's maybe... No, still too expensive. We're going to wait for our money to build back up. I mean, all these apartments are really nice. So I know I just built you all there, but let's actually... Let's get rid of a couple of you, actually. I don't want to have it too dispersed out. I know, I'm sorry, I'm the worst city planner. I just built you up and then I told you to go away. Maybe we can get a couple of, like, you know, parks in here as well, just because we want people, like, people over here, not happy. People over here, not happy. From a leisure perspective. So let's maybe, you know, pop a park in there. Oh, there you go, people are happy from that. Maybe pop a second park down, like, here. Maybe if there's space, not quite enough space, but right there we go.
Old music.
There we go.
Old.
There we go. That makes people a little happier, I guess. That's not too bad. We've got, generally speaking, nice looking apartments. Actually, this one looks pretty nice. That's a second tier one, that's why. So, luckily as they go up in tiers, like, you know, tier 2, tier 3, like, they look a lot nicer. So, like, this one obviously is much more... Well, that, for example, is a commercial building, looks much more well-designed than, say, like this one. Oh, that's a police station. And that one, new commercial center. So that's pretty good there. Oh, people are parking on the streets, that's good, finding street parking. Alright, well, our money's going back up, luckily, so that's good. So with our medium demand for industry or offices, I still think it's good that we have a balance between, you know, the very high technical type of, like, the offices, and then, like, the highly educated, and then the, for example, the industry-based ones. So let's cut along here and just build it a little bit more, while not destroying the power grid. There we go. And continue to build a little bit more out here. So we've got a road here. Let's cut that across. and just keep going at it. Get some farms in here. There we go. There we go. And let me make sure that the industry is set properly. Not quite, so let's... There we go. Goods Unlimited. That doesn't sound like a farm. You're not a farm. You're not a farm. Okay, so those guys will continue to build out there. Transit coming in is not too bad. Actually, let's see here. With these two-lane roads... Okay, the one thing I actually want to do here very quickly, before we actually... Yeah, let's do this real quick before we end the episode, because we're at 25 minutes. Just want to get rid of these. I want to consolidate it down to a single road, because that makes it a bit easier for building out going forward. Oh, you're snapping. I don't want you to snap. There we go. Go. So we have that, which is still the same number of lanes, just more consolidated. And then we can build 2-lane roads to kind of cut in. Actually, I'll kind of build it like this. It's kind of weird. Heh. That's really, really weird. I don't know why. Make this a 1-lane road, 1-lane road. Oh god. That looks disgusting, but it's funny. And you don't... Hey, we'll get a bunch of trees in the middle too, so it looks all nice. People like it. It's happy. Let's see here. We can build here. Let's get some nice tall tree. Oh, no, we'll get some tall trees going. Oh, yes. Alright. Again, some nice tall trees in here. Like, it's looking lovely. People are like, wow, this is the best sort of farm to go to. Okay, that's great. Let's make sure that everyone corrects themselves. People are driving on the roads now. That's fine. Make sure that the bus lanes... Oh. Hey guys, we even made it to the next milestone, the small city. So that means now we can have a lot more from like monorails, cable car... Ooh, cable cars. That'll be interesting. Train stations, all that good stuff. Hydropower plant. That'll be really good as well, because we can try and manipulate some of our water. But that will all be in the future episode. For now, I think we have done just enough, but not enough to give these people water. Everyone's good. Don't care about you garbage right now. We're stopping it here. Because we are just at time now. So that was a rather interesting episode, actually. We're continuing to build out the north part of our city. We're getting more from our, those benefits when we level up our city. So that's great. Now the one thing too is that we are at 11,000 people, and 260 is the goal. 260,000. So because going forward we're going to have a lot more of those high density buildings, that number will increase a lot quicker. So we're definitely not going to be dragging this out too much for sure. So that's a good thing. That being said, we'll see where the next episode takes us. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you did like what you saw in this video, please feel free to hit the like button below and leave a comment if you would like. I always love those. And if you do want to stay updated for all my channel's future updates, please also hit that subscribe option, or hit that subscribe button rather, and also turn on the bell notification option in case you want to stay updated as well for all my channel's updates. And until next time, it's been a pleasure.